Hello everyone, welcome back to FS25. Just returning from the shop. We leased this bad boy in the last episode, and that's because we need to get this field wrapped up. We are going to be planting soybeans in this one. I have decided against letting the grass grow one more time, because I think it's going to be too much of a rush to do it all in one day, and there's going to be a lot of leasing costs involved. So I think the best thing to do is not try and unload the baler that way. We might just have to lift it off. Obviously we didn't load it up the correct way, but there we go, it's off now. It was all good intentions and all that. Yeah, so we're going to be putting soybeans in this one. I've wanted to do soybeans for a little while. They're worth a good amount of money, and this is a big field, so we'll get a really nice yield off that. Also, we spoke about in the last one about getting rid of the rice seedling greenhouse, because it really doesn't make too much money at all. Well, what we're going to do instead, we're going to keep it there because it is it's very low to upkeep. You put water in it and it lasts for absolutely ages. But what we are going to do is, rather than set the seedlings to storing, of set them to automatically selling. So I know we'll get a little bit less on the price there, but it's better than nothing. And you know, rather than us loading up a trailer full and getting £2,000 for 3 or 4 months worth of seedlings, we'll just let it do its own thing, and it will just be a tiny little bit of income every now and then. So yeah, it can just stay there. And yeah, so that's that really. So obviously this is leased. We won't need to use this anymore after this field. Looks like we've got some white wrapper on that. That's very nice. They gave us plenty of bale wrap and plenty of round net bale, which is lovely. So yeah, who knows how many bales we're going to get off this. Hopefully it's going to be a good amount, because we do need plenty of silage for our animals that we've got now. So aside from this, in this month we will have to cultivate the field. We'll have to lease a planter, because we don't own one of those at the moment. But then we won't need to do anything else. I do want to go back to our latest purchase, the newest field that we've bought. I'm thinking about putting another sawmill down in there. We've got one sawmill up in the main farm at the moment, but I think another one down there would be very beneficial. I can just throw the trees straight in that we are clearing at the moment, rather than messing about transporting them and stuff. And although it's going to be another £36,000 to have 2 sawmills going, I think should be fairly efficient. So I'm pretty sure that's what we'll do once this field is all sorted out. So yeah, I'm hoping for around 12 to 15 bales out of this, but that might be too optimistic. I'm not too sure. But let's just get this little corner cleared up here. I'm not too sure what would have happened here. Obviously a little bit of my dodgy driving, and we'll get this one time lapsed. Oh, good job this is only a lease vehicle. Yeah, we'll get this time lapsed. We'll get all the bales, and then we'll probably get them on the low loader so we can put them away. We'll put them in storage and let them ferment. Yeah, so we definitely underestimated this field, but then thinking about it, the machine that we leased before, that was doing 180 bales. This is 120, so that's why we've got a lot more than usual. But yeah, that's great. So are we going to be able to squeeze a 30-second out of this? No, we can't. However, just before this episode, I did download a new mod, and it's the unload bale mod, or unload the bale early mod, which is ideal for leased vehicles because you can now unload this bale. It's only 82%, so there it is. So it should look visibly the same, but obviously the literage of it will be a lot less. But yeah, that's a great feature, that is. So no more wasted bales in leased balers. Excellent. So we are all done with this machine, and there it goes. Perfect. So we will get that returned. That can go. Thank you very much. Really nice that is. I would love for that to come up in the sale one day, because that is a lovely, lovely machine. How good does that field look? Absolutely full of bales. That looks perfect. Right, okay. So I think what we'll do, we spoke about it, let's get a sawmill down in the newest field. That way, while we're back on that field cultivating and moving the bales and whatever else, at least something's happening. So yeah, let's get things moving. Another crate of kimchi, that is lovely. It's worth good money. It's not really high, but it stays at around the same price all year round, which is lovely. Looks like we've got two barges here, side by side, going different ways though. Be cool to jump on one of those one day. We'll have to try that for sure. So where are we going to put the sawmill? That's the question. I don't really want to put it on this side. I like to keep this side clear for some other stuff. And I can actually see in the distance there we've got a third pile of wool on that crate, which is lovely. Those sheep are working really well. And actually, on the subject of the sheep, obviously I originally thought when I looked into rope production that you need wool and cotton. However, I believe I misread that, and I think it's wool or cotton. But that's not bad at all, because that just means we're doubling up and we'll be able to put both in to produce that lovely rope. So let's see, can we, the ground is a bit uneven here, that's the only problem, but can we get the sawmill? Where is the sawmill? Sawmill, there it is. Can we get it here? I don't want it to be really sticking out and in the way. Where would be the best place for this? I don't just want to dump it in the middle. If we just put that right there, that would be absolutely perfect. There it is. Wonderful. Let's see if we can sell that. We can. Lovely. That's another £1,000 back. Oh no, we can't. Ah, we can't. There's no sell option. It's not ours. Never mind. Got a little bit excited there. But anyway, there is our latest sawmill. So let's grab the telehandler. Oh, I had a little bit of a heart attack then. I lost my bearings and thought, oh no, the field's full of weeds again, but it's not our field. However, it would be interesting to see, is there a contract available on that field number 8? Where are we? Weeding? No, 57 and 64. Well, you need to sort that problem out before it becomes a bit of a bigger problem. Just let us know and we'll get it done. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. We'll see if it turns up. Until then, let's get in the telehandler and let's get that producing. So these are quite big trees. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to pick them up with this, but we'll try our best. I mean, I guess we could always get a weight on the back if we really wanted to. Let's see if we can grab a couple, put them in the trigger point. Like I said, these are very big trees, and That one over there is going a little bit crazy. It's had enough. Well, don't worry, you'll be in the sawmill before you know it. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's see if we can get this one. Yeah, I don't think that's how you do it. Yeah, okay, maybe not. Let's see if we can find a smaller one. If not, we might have to use super strength on this occasion. Yep, we've sort of got it. So we'll just drag that over here. Get that straight in the sawmill. Ah, and we must actually remember to activate it. That is something which I'm quite good at, not activating the productions. Perfect, okay. So let's have a little look here. Right, so in this sawmill we've got everything active. Do we want to do the same in this one? I don't think we do, you know. I think we could go with planks long and wood beams. They are worth more than the standard planks, I do know. So yeah, I think we'll do that. And the playground is always asking for planks long and wood beams. Not often is it asking for the short ones for now. So if we have to change it, we will. Oh, I changed them to selling then. Not looking what I'm doing. There we go, they're both activated. That's better. That's much better. Okay, wonderful. So that tree alone gave us 2,500 litres of wood. I'll quickly drive over there, see if there's any more smaller ones that we can manage with. If not, then I'll just pick those up and drag them over with my super strong muscles. This tree alone technically should fill the sawmill. That's pretty impressive. So we'll do a cut up here as well. Tree stops moving, and then that should be fine. That might actually automatically fall into the trigger point. No, okay. Oh yeah, it's not in there, that's why. So there we go, so that bit alone, whoa, just under 10,000 litres with just that bit. That's crazy. Really good, really good. That is a great tree. Okay, so we're probably pretty much full up there. Yep. So let's try and just drag this bit in the spawn point. Yeah, I had a feeling that wasn't going to go, and this big boy can go in there as well. Okay, wonderful. Right, so that's good enough to keep that going for a little while. So slowly but surely we will clear these trees out the way that we've already cut. I'm unsure what to do with the rest, if I cut them down or not. Obviously the land is a bit uneven. I guess we could have a go with the landscaping tool if it will let us. So yeah, lovely, excellent. So we're down to £20,000, but we have got another production on its way. So what I'll do, I will quickly move all those bales to the side, and then we'll probably get the worker in there with the cultivator, just tear that up quite quickly. Okay then, so as you can see, the field is clear of the bales. I've just put them all round the side. We've got 3 or 4 big piles going on of bales. Mary is in the John Deere with the cultivator, starting to tear up the field. However, we're going to make it bigger. This big strip of grass here is all ours. I think it's a waste. So let's make this into an even bigger field. So while she's doing that, I'm going to go and get ourselves a plough, and we'll get a field extension going. I have had a little tidy up of the yard. I've put some things away in the correct places. It looks a lot better than it did. So I'm going to try and keep on top of it, because that was a little bit of a mess. So we rented this plough last time. I didn't like it. I accidentally ripped up some of the road, which was not good whatsoever. So we're going to go with this one here. It's a little bit smaller, but it is also a bit cheaper. £816, well worth it. So I'll head over to the shop. I'll go and grab that. Hopefully when we get back, Mary will be a little bit further round, We'll start with the field extension, and then before you know it, we'll be putting soybeans in. And that field is going to be our biggest by some way. So we are back. Where's Mary? Is she still working? Ah, there she is. Hiding. So let's get the outline done first. I'm not going to go right up to the road. I'm not going to make that mistake again. But we can. We need to allow create fields. We'll get it lowered. Perfect. Yeah. So I think that there is just fine. Gives us a little grass verge next to the road, which is great. Ripping up some of these annoying bushes as well. Lovely. So yeah, I think this is a great idea. It's gonna improve our yield. It should be well worth it. Is this an annoying tree here? I think it might be, you know. It's gonna have to go. That lumberjack mod will take no prisoners. And you can go as well. I do not like these trees. Wonderful. Any more? Can this one stay? No, it can't. Sorry, you're going to have to go as well. But we will keep you. Get rid of that tricky old stump. Right, so we'll just lift this out the way for now. That can stay there. We're going to block the road up. Sorry about that, whoever's road it is. Road to the cement factory, I guess. Never mind. They'll have to go the other way. So I'm not going to go right up here. Doesn't have to be perfectly square. So as soon as we've just got the outline done and we know where we're going, we can just fly through this. Yeah, that's perfect, that is. Wonderful. Almost like it was measured to perfection. So once we've done this, let's just take a moment to appreciate how wet and muddy those tyres are, because they look great. I mean, I know we've seen them muddy before and we've seen them wet, but I don't think we've seen them muddy and wet together, and it looks so good. And like when you get to a rough part of the field, it's wheel spinning, and it just, yeah, it's mind-blowing really how realistic it looks. There we go. So that is the field extension done. Let's just have a look at those though. They are absolutely full of mud. Wet mud. That looks so good. Look at that. Who would have thought you could have been so impressed by mud? Yeah, that's just crazy, really. Alright, anyway, that's us finished with the rental plough. That's looking great, that is. A nice big extension. Bigger than you would have thought, actually. So yeah, very, very happy with that. So we'll get that returned. Yes, please. Thank you. Really good. Okay, so let's grab the low loader. We'll see if we can get a couple of those trees on the back. I mean, it's highly ambitious, but let's try it. We like to be ambitious. Ooh, let's get all those muddy tracks all over the road. Maybe we could drive through our pond. It might wash them off, you never know. Yeah, that just looks fantastic. So we'll go over to the smaller tree for now. Oh no, let's just go with the big ones. We said we're being optimistic, so let's do it. So there's no way the telehandler's going to be able to handle these, but let's try. Let's see what we can do. Sorry, Mr. Car. I've got. Oh, okay. Oh no. Yeah. So that doesn't like that. The tree. Maybe we won't try that then. Okay, let me sort this out. So we will just grab this tree, and then I think, yeah, because let's just have a little look at the calendar. Soybeans, yeah, we can go into May. That's fine. We don't want to be working into the dark. Mary wants to go home. But we must get this tree out of the way of the cement factory, or they're going to be banging on our door. So it should be able to take this one. It shouldn't flip out as much. It is smaller. So let's try. Let's see what happens. Let's get prepared. Yeah, it's not keen on it. Got it strapped down though. That's the main thing before it could escape. Yeah, there we go. Nothing wrong with that at all. Perfectly legal. Good job it's night time after all. Right, okay, so let's just get this over here and then we will go into May. There we go. We'll leave that there for now. Sort that out in the morning. It's time to rest. Good morning, Walter. How you doing? Have you give the truck a wash? Not a very good one, but I can see all the mud from the tyres has gone. You must have cleaned those for us at least. He's a good boy. Right, so let's just check out on Mary. Yep, Mary has continued on to her shift work, which is great. She's carried on. However, we did have a lot of hail during the night, which is not good. So we need to see what the state of our crops are this time around. Did they damage any of them? I really do hope not. Oh, they did. Oh, they've hit this field here again. So this, let's get up into the air. That'll be a lot easier. Oh, they've absolutely ravaged this field. So before we had one bit here in the corner, we've got a big patch there, a big patch there, a big patch there, a smaller one there. Haven't touched these two. Again, let's just check the cotton field. They've had a go on this field, which isn't ours. Please, not the cotton field. No, it's avoided that. Oh, that's not good. This one here as well. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're ploughing this one up and cultivating it. But even so, look at what they've done to our canola. That's really not good. Not good at all. But there we go. We're only, I think we're 1 month away from being able to harvest that. So we need to harvest it before the hail ruins it anymore. So let's have a little look in the sale. Okay, so that's still in there. A bale loader, but that's for square bales. But I'm interested in this. That's a front mower, so if I'm right, let's just go up. That should, yeah, so that's the front mower there. That would pair up with that, but you could use that to start off with. We don't have our own mower, and we have had to rent one several times. So, a little bit of an unexpected purchase. We don't need it right now, but it is in the sale, and we will need it in the future. So, yeah, we'll buy that for 8,000. Perfect. We don't need to get it straight away. We'll leave it there for now. Actually, before we head off, let's just see how the sawmills are doing. Can we push any more wood into them? So this one would definitely take some more. See if we can get rid of that tree. Yes, and it may take a little bit more. No, okay, that tree's having a little bit of a glitch. So let's just head over to the other one, which, not that there. No, wrong field. That would help if we went to the right field, of course. We'll visit this one. How's it getting on? So we've got a little bit of space, but probably not enough. No, it has taken a bit, but yeah, no chance of it taking them for a little while. The cotton field is looking nice. It's getting there, real nice. And let's just have a little check on the sheep. Oh, I can see some more wool. These sheep, you know, we haven't got loads in there. Obviously, we've got a decent amount. These sheep are doing alright for us. They really are. Nice. Keep it up. Very happy with that. And they are just eating away at that lovely meadow. Perfect. Let's have a little check on the goat. So we're nearly got 1,000 litres of goat milk. We're at 744, so we are getting there, and that is worth a good amount. Very nice. And we'll have a look at these. So they're going up in value. Oh, we might actually have an adult here. So yes, technically that would be ready to go in the milking barn. Let's just run over there and have a little look at that. Oh yeah, look at these, look. Much bigger. Look how much they've grown. All the udders. There's going to be some milk in that bad boy. Yeah, these are pretty big. So it's actually a little bit of a waste them being in here now. We need to get them some good food. There's no point doing it now because they can't produce us milk, but we need to push ahead and try and get that barn as soon as we can, because these could be producing us money. They really could. So yeah, we need to crack on really. So right, the sawmills are full, everyone's happy. We've got a few bits and bobs to sell, but no point doing that just yet. So let's have a look. We need a planter again. We need that for soybeans. So we do have to be a little bit careful now. Obviously we are short on cash, so we just have to be careful with our leasing costs. That is a big field. We went for this one last time, 4.5 meters. I am tempted, if we can afford it, to go with this one here. 6.7. Let's just see what the leasing cost. 3,500. That's not too bad. It is quite a bit bigger. So fertilizer distribution unit. Yeah, we want to do that at the same time. We'll leave them as they are. So yes, we would like to lease that. Thank you very much. So we'll go and grab that. In the meantime, Mary is still cultivating, but we can make a start on the seeding of the soybean seeds while she's there. That's not a problem at all. And this field here still got a big weed issue. They are medium. Let's just see if anything has come up yet. That is field number 8. Where are we? No, still not a contract there, which is disappointing. That is a nice contract. Potentially something to think about. That is actually a really good contract. I know it's a big field, but our weed is quite wide. So, yes. And another rock removal one. Very interesting. Might have a look at both of those. But in the meantime, let's go and pick that planter up. So we'll get some GPS on. This is for us. We'll do 2 headlands. Perfect. Okay, so we won't start here. We'll start just over here, and then we'll get the steer and assist and the cruise control on. And of course, before we get too carried away, let's set this to soybeans. I don't want to be planting corn because that is a harvester that I do not own. Soybeans, lovely. Okay, so we'll get it lowered. It's turned on. GPS enabled. Let's go. Perfect. Very hard to see where it's been. Very hard. So yeah, you do need GPS for this. I mean, you can see a difference, but it's not overly clear. But yeah, that's okay. And there's our bales. We've got quite a few bales scattered around. Obviously they're fermenting, being turned into silage. They will go towards our water buffalo, the ones that go in the milking barn, when we can afford the milking barn. Now, I'm not going to just take out a big, massive loan and get that, because we've already got a big loan, and I think that would be probably cheating a little bit. So, yeah, we need to pay off what we've got and carry on working towards it, but we do really need to make a serious push towards it. And I do believe that that sawmill that we got, that will definitely help towards that for sure. So this is going to be a little bit rough here because it is the field extension that we ploughed up. But yeah, this is that was a good idea, I feel like, making the most out of some land that we were doing nothing with before. Is that piece of wood? Yeah, that piece of wood was stuck in there. But never mind, it's out now. Yeah, this won't take too long at all, actually. The working speed is pretty decent. It's taken us quite a way around that pole there. What's going on? And the working width of this is good as well. We'll just finish up that edge after we've finished. It's taken us quite wide around the poles. I guess it's obviously what it would do if it was the AI, just to stop them from hitting that. Just get around this tricky corner. And the wheel's spinning quite a lot there. Lovely. Okay, so we'll get a time lapse going. We'll get this done and wrapped up, and then we'll just have to see if we need any lime or fertiliser afterwards. We'll definitely need fertiliser. Not sure about the lime. Okay then, so that's this field pretty much done. I'm not sure what effect the hail is going to have on the field. Obviously it's damaged a few patches, we can clearly see it. So whether or not the soybeans are going to grow in them weird patches, there's a couple of them, I'm not too sure, we'll just have to see really. If not, next time round when this field is ready to plant again, we may have to get the plough out and try and plough them up, but we'll see if this direct planter will have an effect. Not too sure. So yeah, we've got a tiny little patch down here to just go and get, and then that's this one done. We'll unload the seeds and return this back to the leasing company. So let's just have a little look. Yes, it does need lime, and it needs... okay, so it's 100% fertilised here. Bit odd. And 50% fertilised here. So the field extension may well need some fertiliser, but the rest of it potentially doesn't. Okay, but it will need some lime. So yeah, we'll do that next time round. We'll finish this field off, and then that will be that one done. And I'll also be looking to pick up a couple of those contracts. The Whedon one for sure, that's worth a good amount of money. We've got the equipment, and probably that rock one as well. We have done a rock one before, but that was with the Kabuta, and that was with a different machine. So yeah, we will try that out for sure. So let's just unload our seeds there. Thank you very much. Why has that tree just started to go absolutely berserk? It didn't like me unloading those seeds, clearly. So let's be good, and we'll put this back where it belongs. We should be doing it with the telehandler, I know, but just a tiny little bit of cheating here or there doesn't matter too much. We'll straighten that up where we knocked it as well. Anyway, so yeah, that's what we'll be doing. We'll be finishing off that field, carrying on, making money, working towards the water buffalo, and we'll take on a couple of those contracts as well. But that is it for this one. So I'll get this returned back to the shop, but that is it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.